Yeah.
That one.
Put that near Usama, yeah?
Yeah, that one.
Amazing. Guys, welcome back to the Quarter Life Crisis with your host, Aziz. Today I've got three of my brothers with me today, and I think we're going to have a really unique discussion. Today is more or less about, again, dilemmas, so we're going to call this episode Dilemma Discussion. It's not going to be your typical one-on-one with someone that I'm going to interview. It's more, again, discussing different dilemmas, and we're also going to be answering a few questions. Before we get into it, I want you guys to all introduce yourself. And I'm going to introduce the sponsor really quickly as well after you do that.
Alright, I'm Usama, I'm 20, West London. Nothing more to say, to be honest.
My name's Adam, West London. I'm 20 as well.
My name is Mohammed, West London, I'm 19.
Listen, it's a pleasure to have you guys all on the pod for the first time.
Pleasure
I'm
to
sure
be
you've
here,
seen a few clips here and there, so you know more or less how it's going to be, the structure, the style. But again, before we get into it properly, a quick big up to the sponsor today, Oasis Juice Bar. I've been coming to Oasis Juice Bar for many years, to be honest. Even through my worst years when I was down and broke, these guys were helping me out. People, again, if you know me, I'm a massive advocate of healthy living, healthy lifestyle, the holistic lifestyle. And this, for me, I can't lie, best value for money juice place or fresh juice bar you can find in London. You're going to find them in Shepherd's Bush Market, outside Shepherd's Bush Market station. Every single flavour you can imagine. The one that I just held up was mint, sugarcane. This one I believe is blueberry. It's that good. And again, it's fresh juice. Can't get any better than this. £3 or £4 for a bottle like this, which is 500 millilitres. More than enough. Flavours over there as well. We've got papaya, mango, dragon fruit, beetroot. Genuinely, and this is like half the selection, maybe a third of the selection. So I want to say alhamdulillah real quick because these guys, I've been drinking them for ages. I didn't think I'd ever have a facility that would even make this possible. I didn't know they were ever going to sponsor me in any capacity, but alhamdulillah, we're here now. Guys, we're going to get straight into it with the questions. The first question I want to ask, again, first we're going to go through some questions, then we're going to go through some dilemmas. The first question I want to ask is, I love my parents, but sometimes they really get on my nerves. I've told them I don't want to go to uni and want to focus on a career in jewellery, but they don't want to hear it or care. What do I do? We'll start with Osama.
You last time with me. I think as long as you live under their roof, what they say goes, innit? So, for me, like, I've been in a similar situation to this. I think you just have to show them results. Too much talk without action, they're not going to take you seriously. So, I understand why they like that, because that's the only way they know. Like, university is safe, guaranteed income, and you're taking a big risk. But show them results. You never know, you can change their mind.
Adam, MJ, what do you guys think about this, man?
No, it's valid from Osama still. But for me, it's more, I don't think uni is always a must-have option, to be honest. I think if he goes to the dad or the mum, whoever, both, in fact, and he gives them a plan, he shows them the knowledge that he has of jewellery or whatever business he's going through, yeah. He has a plan, he has knowledge of it, and he wants to take action. I think they can't disagree with that, to be honest. And if they do disagree, I think everyone's got their own path in life. Just go. You don't have to go uni. I get your parents say that, but if you genuinely believe you got an opportunity, take it, man. Life's full of opportunities.
Yeah, I'm more with Adam still. I feel like if you have that chance in life, you got to take it. Risks are there to be taken. You can't be living life safe and that.
Yeah,
you just have to.
Especially when you're young.
Exactly. You have to just go with, because you can always go to uni. Uni is not like you're locked off at one point. Uni you can go to in the future if you want. If now you have that passion and that drive to do something, you just have to take that now and go with it and see where it takes you.
MJ, if you don't mind me asking this, because obviously I've known you for a few years. I know your family as well. I know your mum is very big on uni, going to uni and stuff like that. So we spoke about it recently. But I think it'll be interesting to get your insight on this on a deeper level as to how people can kind of maybe convince parents. Same thing with Usama as well, because I know he has a similar kind of story. How do you get over that hurdle of, again, convincing your parents, basically battling them, convincing them, look, this is the pathway that I want to go down. I see the results heading in the right direction here. I'm passionate about this. I love you guys, but I'm not passionate about what you guys want me to pursue.
Okay. I'll be honest with you, my parents are unconvincible. Nah, I'm joking, but really, seriously, I'll be honest, I feel like, same with what Osama was saying, there needs to be some action being taken. So if I didn't want to go uni, I need to at least have done something else that shows I have another route I can take. I feel like for me, it was just more speculation. I was just saying, oh, I'm going to do this. I will do that. It's not something I already done. I haven't even looked into some of the stuff I wanted to do, which I feel like was a fault of my own. But I feel like to convince them, you really need to show them that this is the path I want. This is what I'm going to do. This is the plan I have. Because if you have a plan and they see that plan and they agree with it, that's a better way to convince them instead of just throwing words at them without showing them anything.
Yeah.
Usama, what do you think about that?
Obviously, you guys all went uni, innit?
I didn't go uni, to be
Oh, you
fair, as
didn't?
well.
Okay, cool. So we didn't go uni. Like I said, I was in a similar situation to whoever asked the question. But for me, I just came to my dad with a clear plan. Like, clear plan I set out for him. Plans changed, obviously. But at the time, I brought him a plan. I said, this is what I want to do. If I go to uni, it will take me this long. If I want to do it outside of uni, it will take me this long. It'll be much easier. I won't be in debt, let's say. Not much money involved. And then, if your parents are understanding people, because some parents are, like he said, unconvincible. If parents are understanding people, which alhamdulillah mine were at the time, they'll take it on board, innit? And for me, like, I was very passionate about what I wanted to do without going to uni. And so, at times, I wouldn't recommend it for everyone, because it's not for everyone, but I rebelled at the time. I pulled out my application. I said, I'm not going to uni. And then they said, so what now? That's when I brought the plan. And then it's been 2 years now, alhamdulillah. And in my mind, uni's forgotten. Like, I haven't thought about uni, I haven't thought about no education, because I'm still on the path I want to go down. And yeah, I just feel like, coming off what MJ said, if you come with a plan, actions instead of just words. Because words will just say, they will never take you seriously. And if you come with a plan with action, yeah, inshallah, they'll take you seriously. You can convince them.
I do want to ask every single one of us here, so we can have a proper discussion about it as well. I know we more or less agree on, again, trying to convince them, but do you think it requires some level of bravery? Because, again, I know your parents as well.
Yeah.
They're not the easiest people to convince. Like you said, some people would even say they're unconvincible. My parents are from, like, a similar ilk as well. Do you think it requires bravery? Like Usama said, you have to kind of just pull the plug and kind of deal with that shame and disappointment, that fear of not being accepted ever as well. That's another big thing that a lot of people avoid, because you might end up being a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, but the idea for the parents that you didn't listen to them or abandon their way of thought sometimes is enough as well to kind of just
Cut it off.
I
feel like, but I need to talk on my mum's side as well, because from her side, I've been going to tuition since I was a little boy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
She used to sit with me 8 hours a day in tuition. The whole day she would sit in the waiting room waiting for me. Since till I got from like primary, secondary, A level, I've been in tuition. So in her life, education is the way. Like, she thinks without education there's no way. And she's invested all this money in me. Like, she's put all this money into me, expecting me to make a return from education only. So now for me to say to her, look, forget all what you just did. I want to do this now. I feel like in her eyes she's thinking, whoa. Look,
It's an insult almost.
It's an insult almost, exactly. Like, I just did all of this for you. You just want to go do whatever you feel like doing. I can't let that slide. Literally, that's what it is.
No, it's true.
So honestly, from her side, I hear it as well. Like, she's went through so much stuff just to put me where I am right now. Everything in my mind, my IQ, everything that I have is from her. It's not from myself.
Your mum is
exactly,
crazy, in a beautiful way.
Generally, I'll be nothing without my parents. See that first. But then, at the same time, you gotta understand what she's saying now. Cool. So in my eyes, I thought, cool. Let me see what uni is. Let me go through uni, because even after uni, my life's not done. Whatever I want to do, I can still pursue that after uni as well.
Yeah.
I can try whatever I want to try. But yeah, I feel like it was the right choice for me to follow what my parents wanted. But,
what do you think, Adam? Because I know Adam, again, we had a discussion about it briefly before we came. You said, again, sometimes everyone has their own path.
Yeah. For me, my parents always tell me, you can do what you want, but uni is more of a backup plan. It's a safety net.
So your parents were like, it is a backup plan? Like,
No. They're saying they want me to get my degree.
Okay, cool.
To go through that route. But they're saying a degree doesn't make you. You know what I mean? Having that degree is basically having a safety net. You can pursue other things, but you never know if that's going to go well or not. It might not. And a degree, you can fall back on it. And I find it's more of a comfort. You know what I mean? When you're in the future, you know, okay, I got my degree, I can still use that, I could do this, I could do that. You have other routes. It's always good to have multiple options. You don't want to just.
But do you
be
think that's
stuck in one
worth
thing.
3 or 4 years of investing your time and your effort?
For me, to be honest, it actually depends on the degree.
Okay,
The
that's fair.
degree.
And for me, I think 2 things I want to say. Number one, you have to understand where they're coming from.
Yeah,
These guys
for
were
sure.
we're not born here.
Yeah,
They travelled from other
Oh,
countries.
yeah,
They
yeah,
went
sure.
through
Yeah.
so much hardship to come
Oh
here.
my god, it's a
And
joke.
now,
yeah.
18 years later, the kid is telling them, I don't want to study no more. But the second thing I wanted to say was, it's not for everyone to not go to uni. Unless you want to put 100% into what you said you was going to do. If you're not willing to put everything into what you said you wanted to do instead of going uni, I would say don't do it. Go to university. Because some people, they don't, if you're not ready to be seen as a disappointment for a certain level of, for a certain period of time,
Yeah.
if you're not ready to, like, people are going to talk bad about you because you didn't do the norm. Because you went, you tried to break the curse, let's say. Everyone just done the safe option. They went uni, they got a job, now they're working however many hours a week. If you're not ready to take heat, and obviously the last 2-3 years for me have been very up and down.
Crazy.
And yeah, like I say, if you're not ready to put everything you have into what you said you wanted to do, I wouldn't advise not going to uni. Just go and do what your parents telling you to do, because it takes a very mentally strong-minded individual to go and do that.
Yeah.
Especially with what they've given up, you have to put that. Like, it's a sacrifice at the end of the day, because you know that people are not going to be happy with you for not doing it. You have to be, for me, very strong-minded in order to do it. It's not for everyone.
Yeah, I do think our parents a lot of the time come from like a perspective of naivety. They don't want for us to go uni because they want almost us to hear what they're saying or listen to what they're saying. They actually think that this is the way that you can move and progress. But again, that comes from a point of naivety. They're coming from a generation where this is the route out of, like you said,
It's the norm, yeah.
breaking the
Literally,
curse.
yeah.
This is the norm. So again, a lot of the time we have to just kind of forgive them for their shortcomings, the way of thinking. It can be hard though sometimes. 'Cause I know-
It can be very. We didn't go uni.
yeah,
I know you know how it can feel. It's
No, it was
sometimes it can be tough,
yeah,
because you go. Let's say, for example, you visit a family. The whole family knows you didn't go uni.
yeah,
Sometimes you've got younger siblings who are gonna go uni, and
Yeah.
like I said, that's seen as what's good. And what you're doing is just seen as, this guy is he's a joker. He
Lost
doesn't
cause
know
and
what
that.
he's doing. Exactly.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what he's doing.
that's a big thing as well.
Yeah.
Being seen as that.
So I said
An unserious guy.
it's not for everyone. It takes a
Yeah.
very strong-minded individual.
You made a banging point though. 95% of people that think, oh yeah, I'm gonna just not listen to what my parents say and not pursue uni, they're gonna do it, cool, but they're not actually gonna reach that level that they said they want to reach, because it takes a strong-minded person to come and grind every single day, to contact or communicate with people that you wouldn't necessarily go out and communicate with,
Yeah.
to put those hard hours in.
Despite failure as well.
Yes, despite
because
failure.
you're not gonna get success like that.
Yeah,
It's not gonna happen.
it takes a
years sometimes.
strong-minded person. Ultimately, I always say that my parents are right about everything, because they never come from a point of they want me to just listen to them.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
actually coming from a point of, listen, I know what works,
Yeah.
and I might be naive about this generation, but I know what works. So I'm telling you, just do this for me.
Yeah.
But again, I'd like to think that the people here, at least us lot, were strong-minded enough to do our own thing. We're not stupid. We're not going to go down the wrong path, and we're still going to get the results that our parents deserve after all their hardship.
100%.
Okay.
They want what's best for you in the end as well.
Exactly.
Ultimately,
It's
yeah,
not from a
yeah,
place.
yeah.
It's not malicious
Exactly.
intent. They just want you to do well.
Exactly.
So you have to understand that.
It's crazy though, because I know your parents, and
Yeah.
I literally, I mean, MJ's a few years younger than me, so I remember literally seeing this kid like growing up, seeing his mum outside, thinking, is this a teacher or like why should just sit there?
why
His
she
mum
just
told
sit
me, we spoke last year, I told him, innit?
there? Yeah, he told me.
His mum was like, he's going uni, I don't care. I was like, you know, there's apprenticeships and that. She's like, nah, I don't care, he's going uni.
No way,
I know you already realised this, yeah, but you are gonna realise it even more as you progress in life, yeah.
Yeah.
Your mum is like so special.
She is, wallahi,
Yeah,
Allahumma
She
barik,
is she is such a special person.
bro. Allahumma barik, bro.
Cheers,
She's
cheers.
Like that level of nurturing and care is like you won't get that nowadays.
Everyone loves her.
Yeah.
innit? I never heard a bad
Yeah.
word said about her.
Never
man.
ever.
Oh, shit.
Nah, man, she's a proper human being, man.
She's
Really
gonna
special.
love this, innit?
She's gonna eat
gonna
this
see
up.
it. She's gonna love
eat
it.
this
Nah,
up.
but she knows already, man.
100%. Yeah.
Maybe she doesn't, but I really hope she does, man, because she's proper special, man. Next question is, I keep comparing myself to people online, and it makes me feel like I'm never doing enough. How do I stop this cycle of comparison?
Who wants to say the quote?
Oh, comparison is the thief of joy. It's the main. It's all about that stuff.
That's valid stuff.
That's it, bro.
Literally.
But I think it's all perspective as well.
Yeah.
I think you don't need to necessarily compare, but if you do look at someone or a group of people and they're all doing well, and you want to be in that situation and you're not, you could look up to that. You could use that to fuel you at that point. You don't need to compare and then think bad about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You could think, oh, let me better myself to not only be as good as them, but even better. It's not always, oh, I'm not at that level yet. Oh, I'm pathetic. I'm this and that. It's perspective, man. Life in general is all about perspective.
For real.
You see people winning online. I always say, if you don't congratulate other people, you'll never get to there.
100%.
Even if you wanna strive to be like them, if you can't congratulate people on their wins, you'll never get to that. So you just saying, oh man, like every time I see a nice car, I say Allahu Barak every single time. Because if I don't congratulate people on their wins, I'll never get to that position. And you can strive to be like that, but I think if you look at your circumstances and then you look at what's online and then blame your circumstances for where you are, you will never get anywhere. That's just my opinion. You can never blame your circumstances because everybody has circumstances. Everybody
100%.
deals with stuff. And in my opinion, you have to use that to push you. The person that you're seeing online with all these cars and that, a lot of them didn't come from money. Some of them came from harder positions than you, and they strived, didn't it? So you've got to strive and just look at them and thinking, why am I not there? Why am I not there? It's not the right mindset to have.
I think it's a fine line between like aspiration, like Adam said, and ego, because a lot of people can't control that ego. Like, like you said, that can cause ayn as well. So a lot of us will just say instinctively Allahumma barik, but not a lot of people will. But it's a massive. There's a massive shift that needs to occur for someone to be able to put their ego aside and be able to be like, look, I'm not in that position where I am or where you are right now, but I am going to get there. But first, I'm going to congratulate you. That takes a lot of courage to do that, and again, let go of that side of you that can't. Like that thing that we say is always in the back of our mind or throat somewhere where we can't just, that anger almost, that bitterness towards someone else's success. We need to slowly break that down by almost faking this sincerity. And over time, eventually, we actually become that person who's sincere, and then that manifests itself into actual success and achievement. But yeah, I think it's a very fine line between ego and aspiration. Third question is, what's worse, failing in front of people or never knowing what you could have done? Do you think fear of judgment stops people from achieving their potential?
100%.
Good on 100.
Bro, you're gonna fail. It doesn't matter.
Even I'm like that.
Crazy.
Even I'm like that. I think,
is.
times I'm like, oh,
Yeah, we're all guilty.
like this podcast, for example.
Yeah.
I was thinking, maybe I might make a fool of myself, or I'm nervous. and that.
Literally.
You just gotta do it, man.
gotta
Always
take a
want to do a
risk, yeah.
podcast, man. It's cool. So just do your thing, man. Don't let others quite literally drag you down.
Yeah.
Like,
For real, it's crazy.
You're gonna fail.
yeah.
You're gonna fail. If you want to win, you're gonna fail, innit? If people don't understand
And
that,
if you ain't got haters, you're not doing it right.
yeah,
You're not
you're
doing it right.
gonna fail. People don't understand that, and that's why I said earlier, linking back to the uni thing. If you're not ready to fail before you win, it's not gonna happen for you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not.
But how do you guys
mindset and
actually? How do you guys get rid of that fear of failure though? Like, what is it? What is that switch?
I feel like it's just taking that risk. You've got to
Yeah.
jump to
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
'Cause
Your life's your life.
literally, you
And
live
even-
life once. That's what you got to live
Even
by.
your environment will affect how
100%.
you make your decision. Like,
100%.
even you, like Usama and Aziz, met you lot recent, like quite new, couple months now, and I'm doing opportunities like this, for example, like your environment affects your behavior, your decisions,
Crazy.
your personality.
So you're actually saying that cool, it's who you surround yourself with.
Yeah,
100%.
Bro,
It is,
some
it is.
people that they surround themselves with these people that they might think are friends, but they're not the right people because they might be holding you back, or you might not do something because it doesn't align with what they want to do.
But don't you think we create our own opportunities though?
Yeah,
At
true.
times,
Of course.
but I
Because
definitely
for
think you're
example, no one told me to make this podcast. Nobody.
100%.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
get it? If anything, the people around me when I first started were the opposite of what you'd
So,
expect of
strong-minded.
encouragement. Yeah.
Strong-minded
they're putting you
individual.
down and that.
Mm.
But see, imagine someone's not as strong-minded as you,
Yeah.
and they're telling them, what, you're starting a podcast? you're a loser.
That's
yeah,
how it
some
was,
one of
bro.
those ones.
That's genuinely how it was for real, man. I
Podcast,
can't lie
that's
to you.
rinsed,
You're not making it far. Like they just.
That's
put you
how it
down
was,
and
bro.
that.
That's how it was,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's like that. It's like that with social media. If you want to do, there's a lot of people, for some reason, that because they didn't. I feel like a lot of haters is because they're not in that position themselves. A lot of people will tell you, "Hey, what?" It's because either they tried it or it didn't work, or they just can't be asked to try it.
Yeah,
They're not used to taking risks, and you have to take. Like I said earlier, it's your life. Whether I make a decision, it's not going to impact his life or you guys' life at all. You know what I'm saying? And the first person that's going to benefit from my success is me.
That's for real.
You know what I'm saying? Not all any of the haters. You can forget about them. They're going to come and go. People are going to come and go. Your life is not going to come and go. It's coming, that's it. You only get one chance at it. That's what I tell people all the time.
As much as I'd like to say and listen to the idea of me being strong-minded, I think there's still a long way for me to go, and I think I'm still privy to like hearing or listening to the west or the outside force. But how do you actually eliminate that? Like, what do you guys think?
You use
How do
that
you
as
guys-
motivation, I think, because what you're hating on me because you hate me. It's one of those ones.
Crazy.
Yeah, sometimes he's not lying. Sometimes you have to form it.
Oh my
narratives in your
God.
head.
Yeah,
Sometimes you have to.
because
So it is delusion. You have to be
Yeah,
delusional.
you have to
Yeah,
believe them
of
because
course.
they're jealous of you. That's what you need to remember. They're not in the position you are in. They wish they had that chance that you had. It's one of those.
Don't be a part of the minority. Don't be scared to be part of the minority.
Literally.
Yeah, they just have fear of taking that risk.
Yeah,
They're jealous of you because you don't have that fear. But they've got that fear of taking that risk. That's it.
That's crazy though. Okay, what do you think we can do then? Because going off of what you said about environment, what do you think we can do about creating our own environment or creating an environment that facilitates opportunities or brings opportunities and the success that we're desiring?
You choose your friends, not your family. Genuinely, the right friends, you want to surround yourself with like-minded people. Yeah. So if you think, okay, these lot of good people, they're bright, they know what they want to do. Why can't I want to be the same? These lot can help me achieve that. So for me, environment is one of the most key parts of making yourself a better person.
Yeah.
True.
You know what's crazy? Yeah. I was thinking about our sessions every Sunday, innit? How we've been doing it for like a year now.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yeah. I can't lie. Because I remember years ago, maybe like right after COVID, yeah. Obviously, I love football, innit? And I made dua, like just a normal random dua to Allah, saying, Allah, please help me find a group of guys that I can play football with every single week at least once.
Did you
And I have
expect?
one.
Did you
I
expect
actually
it? By
ended
the
up
way?
happening.
Did you expect it to come like from
To be honest with you,
work?
Oh, from work?
Because the majority of the guys that we go, it
No,
started
never,
with-
never.
Yeah, exactly.
Never.
It comes from where you least expect it.
Never. It's
It's
crazy.
crazy, yeah.
This is years before we even met.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes from where you least
Because
expect.
I love football. Like, I'm addicted to football.
Yeah.
So, and obviously, I used to play football. Then the sessions that I was going to, they stopped, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not only that. I wanted a brotherhood as well. Because all the guys that I went to school with, they're from Kuwait. They're from far away.
Yeah.
I'm from here. They're from far away. I'm not going to see them on a regular basis. I'm not going to... Obviously, at them times, I'm not driving as well. So this is what I think it was important for me, that making dua for a communion of something that I also enjoy, or being a part of something that I enjoy as well,
Yeah. 100%.
which is crazy. SubhanAllah, yeah. Like you said, it's even making dua for a certain environment. I think that's so powerful because you're actually making a conscious decision to want for something better, for something that's going to facilitate these kind of environments or maybe incur some level of success. So
Sure.
I think even making dua is so powerful, man. Like simply, like genuinely, I made the dua. I only thought about it the other day.
Yeah.
Years ago, I made that dua and I've thought about it the other day.
You just remembered it.
I just remembered it. I didn't even think
Yeah,
about it. All them
subhanallah.
times when we're playing football, I'm not thinking about it. I just
Yeah.
thought about it the other day. Where I'm thinking, whoa, hold up. When I was 17, I made a dua saying, oh, cool. Let me find the community of brothers that I can play football with, that I don't want to actually just play football with, that I can actually vibes with.
It's because
Yeah,
you were
cool,
sincere
yeah.
about it. If you're genuinely sincere about it, you'll get it.
And it's crazy because I've known everyone. A lot of
Somehow,
the people in the
some way,
session,
yeah.
I've known them in somehow, some way. Like
Yeah.
the wife, for
Yeah.
example, I knew when you was a kid.
Yeah.
Well, same age, but I knew when you was a kid.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, man. SubhanAllah. Man. Another thing I'll say, yeah, don't let your potential become grief. That's another very big thing.
Elaborate
because-
on that for us, please.
No, but genuinely, don't let your potential become grief just because you're scared of what someone else is thinking. And like you said though, that's more easier said than done.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a strong-minded person, or you need to be strong-minded in order to actually get past those kind of obstacles.
Yeah.
But genuinely, don't let it become a regret, because you don't want to live
Exactly.
constantly with the idea
I wish I'd done that.
of what you could have
What you could
done,
have done.
what you could have
exactly.
done.
Because that's gonna hurt you more in long term. Like,
Then-
what if?
Yeah.
What if I did that, bro?
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
genuinely.
gonna hurt you soon.
One thing that I would say I'm proud of myself with as well, about myself, is that I've always been taking chances. So one thing that I would
I can
say to
see that,
people
to
as
be
well,
fair.
take chances. I've failed so many times, bro. I've had maybe 10 businesses
Yeah.
that you don't even know about. You wouldn't even know that about me.
You wouldn't even know. Yeah.
I failed so many times, bro. People have laughed at me so many times. Laughed at me, bro.
And would you say that made you stronger?
I wouldn't even say it made me stronger. Like, it probably made me stronger, definitely, but it didn't even motivate me. It's just that
Really?
in my head, somehow, somewhere, I just want to go again.
Yeah.
I just want to go again. Like, I don't even want to feel that shame. I want to succeed, so I don't feel that shame anymore. Like, so it doesn't even inspire me. It doesn't fuel me. But there's something in me that says, I want to go again. And that's just me training my mind. Because I wasn't born with a strong mind, I don't think.
Life's all a mind game. If you master this, you're good. You'll be good.
Do you think we judge situations too quickly? Like hearing one thing and instantly making up our mind?
Yeah.
For
100%.
example, if someone makes up one mistake, or if someone makes one mistake, do you
Yeah.
think that defines them, or is it unfair how we just jump to conclusions?
It's very unfair how quick we jump to conclusions.
Lads,
Yeah.
drink the juice, man. What are you
What we
thinking?
been doing, bro?
The
Down
juice
again,
is.
Oh, you
the
been
mo-
drinking it, yeah?
it's
too nice.
Chat to us. What's the
Yeah.
juice saying?
Nice.
Juice
nice.
Top
is-
two, so
bro.
mango might be my favorite.
Nice, my favorite.
Crazy.
Mango's real nice.
It's nice.
Yeah.
man.
Have you guys been to Osman Juice or Rahman?
No.
No,
No,
never
I
heard of
haven't
it.
still.
You
I've
haven't
seen it
been
on
there?
TikTok. I've seen it on TikTok.
Oh, it's right next to where you work.
Bro, you know, is my mom. I think I've tried it because my mom has bought it to me. Innit? I never knew it was
Your
from
mum
this
goes
shop.
there all the time, man.
Yeah, yeah. She brings it home to me. I'm like, oh, what is this juice, bro? You just keep bringing that back to me. I don't even question where it's from, man.
I like the color though.
But it's
Color's
nice.
nice.
Bro, these are natural colours, bro. But yeah, what would you say?
Oh yeah, what a thing. Yeah, we judge situations way too quickly. You're gonna see one clip, you're gonna see one headline, one anything. Boom, I got my opinion on you. I know exactly the type of person you are.
Bro,
You
that's
just got your opinion,
crazy.
and I feel like that's so wrong. Like, how can you make your opinion on someone from seeing one thing? And let's say they made a mistake there, you're just gonna judge them from that one mistake. Like, we're all humans, we're all gonna make mistakes, and it's about if they're gonna repeat that mistake or they're gonna learn from it, because that's when we can really judge them at that point. But before we know anything, you can't just make your mind up from one thing. It's not fair.
Crazy. Do you know what? I read up on social or cognitive biases recently. And basically what you just said, a lot of the time we suffer from something called anchoring bias and also something called extrapolation bias. Essentially, like what you said, we make the first bit of information that we see, or first bit of data that we see, the focal point of our assumption. Anchoring. So basically we anchor, that becomes the anchor, and that idea becomes again a focal point for our beliefs later down the line. And further down the line we have extrapolation bias, which is essentially we make a judgment based off of patterns that we see or trends or such and such, and then that we try to predict the outcome and assume the future based off of what we think is real, based off trends, for example.
Exactly.
For example, let's say, for example, I'm Adam's colleague and he just so happens to come in, you know, tired all the time to work. And now I say I'm making an extrapolation bias in the sense that this guy probably is drinking all night or something, or like doing a madness. This is not true. Maybe far from the truth, because Adam is not someone that would do that.
Yeah.
But I'm making that extrapolation bias. I said to myself, again, this is something that I recognize because I've read up on it, but a lot of people subconsciously, they don't know about this.
Yeah.
And it's something that as humans we do this, especially anchoring, like what you said, we just make the first bit of information that we see everything, the focal point.
Yeah, but don't
Exactly.
you think that's why first impressions are so important? Like, I get it. You
What
shouldn't be
first,
judged.
first?
You shouldn't be judged off the first. Like, you shouldn't judge someone off the first thing you see of them or the first thing you read of them.
Yeah.
But don't you think that's why first impressions are so important? Because some people, they will just take it as they see it with no context.
Yeah.
What do you guys think then? First impressions.
No, how you present yourself is how people judge you. So first impression is definitely important, but I feel like a lot of people make thousands of mistakes. Like what Muslims say, we're all sinners.
Yeah.
But like MJ said, it's either a mistake if you don't learn from it, and if you do learn from it, it's a lesson in life. And regarding just that people judging you, let them judge you. If they don't know you, if you know yourself, yeah, you got other friends that they know you, they know who you are, yeah, how you act. Then honestly, some people take it to heart, but don't be scared to be judged. Seriously, it's just brush it off at that point.
100%.
Osama, you said first impressions, but let's say they've been on internet for years and years. They've been a good person. This one clip, they made a mistake just one time.
Yes.
Someone clipped that, boom.
Yeah,
That's
like
what
I
goes
was saying
viral.
earlier.
That's what I'm saying. And now everything they've done that is good, it's out the window. Just
Exactly.
like you made that mistake, I'm gonna jump on that right now.
Some people are like that, innit? You can do 100 good things for them, and then
But genuinely,
bad thing, and
because
then-
you know this.
No, but that's a risk for social media. To be fair.
Yeah, you know this
You know
because you're on
that's gonna
social media, innit? Like what Adam said, you'll know this a bit more. I think a lot of people want their assumption of you to be correct. Like even if you're being the correct person, you're being the ideal citizen, that can almost be seen as too perfect for them.
Yeah,
It's too
there's some
perfect.
suspicions.
So they're thinking to myself,
That's
or
too
they're
good.
thinking to themselves, yo, this guy ain't that
Too
guy.
good
Like,
to
he
be
ain't
true,
that
yeah.
perfect. So as
Yeah,
soon as you do
yeah,
something wrong, they're on that.
I knew
on
it.
Yeah, I knew
Literally,
it.
I
I
knew
knew
it.
it.
They're
Bro.
preying on your downfall, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a
So I don't
problem.
go
man.
outside.
It's a problem.
They create your downfall. I think they
Yeah,
create
yeah.
they by desiring for someone to go downhill. Basically, they
wanna
actually
mess
create
it
that
up,
grief.
They want to mess
Yeah,
it up.
that's
It's
crazy.
That's why I
But you
don't
can-
go outside. Because,
You
I said I don't go outside. Bro.
Bro.
It's got hoodie on
This
today.
guy
This
thinking-
guy, he's trying to swindle guys.
bro.
Nah, I'm joking.
But
No, on the real though. That's why I don't. Bro, I was giving a woman directions. Wallahi, I was giving a woman directions in Westfield. It's a hijabi.
yeah,
She asked me where the cinema was.
crazy. But say that again.
It was convenient. She was asking me where the cinema was in Westfield.
Yeah.
What there was a guy. He must have been working in one of them cafes. Blank Street in Westfield.
Yeah.
where
Okay,
it's just
yeah,
open.
Yeah.
So he DM'd me saying, "I saw you with her sister and that." I was like, "Bro."
Oh, mad.
Yeah, wallahi. And I was like, "Bro."
So quick
Straight
assumption on
away.
that, like that,
yeah, I was
bro.
like, "Bro, nah. Whoever you saw
Straight
happen."
away, you
Yeah,
know.
I was
Are you
giving
sure you
directions.
was?
I was giving directions. I was going cinema with someone else.
Oh,
No,
crazy.
I'm joking.
No, but regarding social media, it comes with the job.
Yeah.
Like you know, people are gonna be.
It's
looking
what you
out
sign
for
up
man.
for, innit?
You
Well,
signed
someone
up
knows
for
this
it.
as well, yeah.
So back to strong-minded stuff. If you ain't got the balls to do it, then
Yeah.
and to know the consequences that are gonna come with it,
Nah, for real, man.
then don't do it.
Okay, valid, but why are people like that then?
Hmm?
Why do people prey on people's downfall?
What
Jealousy.
is about us, innit?
Jealousy.
Jealousy is a
Yeah.
big
Jealousy
one.
is the root
Jealousy
of
is the
all
big
It's
evil.
a big one.
Jealousy
You
is
think?
the root of all evil,
It's
man.
a big one. It's a big one.
Yeah, it's back to comparing as well. Like
Yeah, comparison.
if I'm looking at them like, why is their life so perfect? Why am I in the gutter? Surely that can't be right. You're hoping someone fails in life, and that's just completely
That's wrong, literally.
wrong.
Bringing them down to your level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane. Like you said
It's a
again, it's
scary
about
thing.
wanting to actually
Exactly.
want someone good or want good for someone. That's how you shift that mindset from ego to aspiration. This is basically touching on what we just spoke about, really. Why is cancel culture so popular, and are people actually holding people accountable, or just feeding a trend?
So it's easy, this
Feeding
one, I'll
a
be honest
trend,
with you. It
man.
has to be, yeah. Because nowadays, people are treating cancelling culture like as a trend more than a solution. Like,
Yeah.
we should be allowing people to grow. Like, let's say they made a mistake, you should give them a chance to change, be better. But no, we're going to straight away start bashing them, shaming them. We're not giving them that chance to learn and change. But at the same time, you got to see, maybe some people are doing it on purpose for views. That's what people are doing nowadays. On purpose, they're making that
Yeah.
perspective of themselves.
That's another thing that I've
because
seen
they
a
know it's
shift,
going to
you know.
blow up on
Yeah.
that.
On social media,
Yeah.
people intentionally doing something crazy to
Clouds.
garner a
Clouds
response.
are dangerous.
Someone
I've
does that,
never
innit?
seen that shift. You know?
Someone does that. and that's
Whoa. I seen some
But
of this guy's TikTok.
honestly, that's a dangerous shift that I've only seen in the last year. For example, like people genuinely going out there to cause problems, or like you said, wanting to do something stupid, like really bad for clout.
Clouds,
Literally,
yeah,
yeah,
drugs.
yeah.
It's worse than actual drugs.
Clout.
Other names.
What, you first hand
Yo.
experience on that?
Nah.
No.
Yo,
I
who was
wouldn't-
that guy that
I
was
wouldn't know
like
about
breaking
that.
into people's houses and that?
Oh, Mizzy.
Oh,
Is that what his name is?
Bleep his name.
Bro,
Oh, the
believe
guy
it,
with
believe
the
it.
thing.
Yeah.
Why is he gonna
He
get
was
mad?
jumping over McDonald's and that.
He's with Piers Morgan.
He
or
was-
something.
He was driving
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Tesco
yeah.
with a bike. I was
Yeah,
thinking, what
Sainsbury's,
is this
he went to
guy
the back
doing,
and
bro?
that.
Yeah.
No, but
For
that
clout.
was just weird though. That was weird.
Yeah.
What about
That was weird.
what about the
Bro,
guy
he broke
that?
into someone's house, bro.
Yeah. What about the guy
That's
that punches walls? Pain
Oh,
as an illusion.
yeah,
Do you think
pain-
he's
bro.
the?
But there was
He's
a
a
guy
guy
on TikTok, he used to just punch the wall.
He
yeah.
still does it. I saw
He
a
still
video
does
of-
it.
Yeah.
He used to
wallahi.
punch the wall, yeah. pain is an illusion because you know how you
And
punch all you
and
feel
he
some
punches it as hard as he
pain.
can, bro.
That's the most.
You see
ridiculous thing
his
I've
cuts on his
Yeah, he
knuckles.
bangs
and
that. He
that.
bangs that wall. He said, "Pain is an
Yeah.
illusion."
heard. What the hell? It's crazy.
It's
It is, yeah.
clout, literally.
They're just
Clout
chasing it,
is
literally.
dangerous.
That's honestly, yeah, like you said, it's incredibly dangerous, bro. Man's
It
risking
is.
his life. Like
He was
Just to do it.
it's not a joke, you know. He punches brick walls like hard.
that's
It does,
ridiculous.
it's
I haven't
ridiculous,
seen this guy. Thank God my For You page ain't really giving me access to that kind of
Yeah.
content, man.
The way it works, does it not work though? What-
It
100%.
does.
He's
It
got-
does work, innit?
Busy got their attention.
He
Go on
got their
Piers Morgan.
attention. Exactly.
He went on Piers
I
Morgan,
think
bro.
he's genuinely. I don't want to be rude, yeah.
Yeah, no,
But
yeah.
he's genuinely an idiot.
Yeah.
Bro, when I saw him break into someone's house, and the people that he broke into the house, the people that were responding to this
There's
guy,
a kid there, innit?
there were the one that was a kid,
Yeah.
and two that were genuinely nice people.
Yeah.
Like they were just peoples, random people. Like
Yeah.
they were asking, "Yo, is anything okay? Like what's wrong?" Da, 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 da. And he was making it seem like it's a big issue. Like he was genuinely, it was something that you would see out of The Purge. Like someone just break into your house. I'm thinking this guy's mad.
He got what he wanted. He was went on Piers Morgan, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How
That's what I'm
many-
saying.
how many random guys go Piers Morgan?
What he was doing wasn't sustainable to begin
No,
with.
100%, yeah.
He can only go so far
It's
with that type of
temporary.
content.
Temporary.
I genuinely
Yeah.
think he was insane, and
Yeah,
I thought he was
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
continue. I genuinely thought he was gonna
He was
continue.
gonna
He's never gonna be
He
allowed.
would have got arrested.
Yeah, he was
at
never
one
gonna be
point.
allowed
It was
to-
not
to-
sustainable.
yeah,
He was a
100%.
short-term thinker. He wasn't thinking long-term. He was just thinking, oh,
You can
How
only
can I
jump
blow
over
up?
the
Yeah,
how
McDonald's.
can I blow up as quick as
Yeah.
possible?
You can only jump over the McDonald's counter so many times.
Yeah,
before
But
you go to
genuinely,
police.
look, there you go. I didn't even know. I forgot his name. He's gone now.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, man.
It is like that, bro.
But yeah, Miz, if you're watching this,
What, you know?
ridiculous, bro.
Ridiculous.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie
I
to
thought
you.
he's
bro.
gonna invite him. We can't give him
I
no
mean,
more
you're always
publicity.
invited. Well, an open session.
Valid.
I'm sure you have a response or a reasoning behind
Yeah,
what
maybe.
did,
You never know, literally.
Justification.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I'll be real, man.
Yeah, we don't judge. We don't judge.
I don't agree with what you did, and that's just
It's
crazy.
valid. It's valid.
Especially that breaking into someone's house is just stupid, bro.
Yeah.
It could be the wrong people as well. Imagine he
Oh
broke
my
into.
God,
Yeah,
Allah,
yeah,
it's a
he got
rest-
lucky.
Oh,
He got lucky.
it was nice.
Yo,
nice
Osama
family.
always says. He always says this. Osama always
Yeah.
says this. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
You never
genuinely.
know.
He bumped
Generally,
into the
yes.
right people, innit?
Imagine it was a guy who lost his whole soul, kills you there and there.
Yeah,
bro.
it's
Generally,
crazy,
you never
bro.
know.
As it lost his soul.
Lost his whole life. You never know. There's some crazy guys here in the world.
bro. He's right.
Oh my God, bro. You're lucky in the UK, bro. Honestly.
Literally.
Oh,
Fallen society, bro.
imagine that in America.
Oh
Done.
my
Yeah,
God, it's a
The
wrap.
shotgun's coming
legal
out.
type
Bro.
of
It's
gun,
done.
bro.
What is simp culture and why is it so ostracized in our generation? We've got to be quick about
What
this.
does ostracize mean?
So basically, it means when it's looked down upon. Innit?
Fez.
Fairs, nice.
We
You
set that.
up
We
for
set that
one.
up before the
You set that
podcast.
up. Fairs.
Yeah, bro.
I told you what that means. as
Honestly,
well.
we spoke about this.
Spell
Yeah?
ostracized, bro.
Yeah, let's keep going. Anyways,
Simp culture. Go on.
simp culture. Honestly, I think it's hilarious, bro, because people what they take as a simp is someone that just shows affection or someone that just cares too much about something or a girl or something. And there's nothing really wrong with that in general, to be fair with you. And I feel like they need to this generation right now, they have a negative label around it, and like if you're too kind or you're vulnerable, it makes you weak as a man. Like it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, no,
You know, we
that-
spoke about this earlier, but MJ actually believes this. I was actually impressed, like, because it is. I think sim culture is crazy, to be honest.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't like the
I think
word.
you have a
You
different
two
definition.
have different meaning. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't like the word
Yeah,
purely
yeah,
because
yeah,
of the
yeah.
undertone that it has now.
Yeah.
As you
I
call
think it's
someone a
out-
simp, it's a negative. It's
Okay,
a
what does it
negative
mean
undertone.
for you guys then?
But it's,
For me, a simp is more idolizing a woman. Like,
Cool,
there's,
cool.
a
Is that
lot
what
of,
you see
there's a
it
lot
as?
of men.
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
that-
yeah.
that
Okay,
they
but
idolize
yeah.
their partner, and they just think they
would
they
bend
do
over backwards.
above and beyond.
bend over
Yeah.
backwards,
But,
pause
but
on
they're
that one, yeah?
disrespecting themselves. They're disrespecting themselves because they're not receiving the same treatment.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
crazy.
yeah.
Disrespecting yourself.
Okay, see, we have
it's
different
not,
perspectives.
if
on
it's
it.
not
But-
reciprocated,
A lot of people think
It's not
simp and like loving someone is the same
simp,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really not. Just because I'm treating my wife with respect,
Yeah.
love,
wife.
hey,
But genuinely, like, I'm curious because for me, I'm a big advocate of men just being more self-respecting.
Yeah.
Because I've seen, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a simp. Back in the day, we're speaking years ago. Everyone goes
But
through
what
that
is
phase
your
almost.
That's cute.
definition of a simp now?
Like what Adam says,
What Adam says, idolizing women.
not just idolizing them,
disrespecting yourself.
disrespecting yourself.
Taking,
Yeah.
you mean taking
Self-sabotage.
disrespect as well.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Being tolerant to things that you're not usually tolerant
Yeah.
to. But because
You
it's this
lose your
woman-
identity, your
Yeah,
values, your
Forget
entire
yourself, man.
system changes because of one person. Ultimately, again, sometimes they're not even worth it.
Yeah.
That's for me simp culture. But what you said as well, it really impressed me. Not impressed me, but like I was intrigued to hear you speak like that about, you know, there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable with your partner.
Literally.
Even in Islam, it's encouraged to be loving towards our partners and
100%.
and such and such. So I was very intrigued to hear your mindset. But where did you get that from, though?
I got it literally from how I've grew up in life, like how I've seen everything.
You've got a lot of sisters.
Literally,
Yeah,
I got older
that's
sisters. I'm with my mum a lot, but I think like I don't understand because it's ironic. Being kind and vulnerable, people see that as a weakness. I think it's a strength. I think it's something we should celebrate, not like take down and like call people a simp for that.
I was interested to hear you say that, man. Genuinely.
That's exactly what I believe, to be fair with you. Like,
That's fair because again, you grew up with older sisters, like you said, and I'd imagine again you don't want them to get treated.
exactly.
I was
that.
I was having this conversation with someone the other day. I think you're better than me at stuff like that because I think guys with older sisters, I think they're better. Like me, I'll be real. Being vulnerable and that is not in my vocabulary. I don't think I can ever do that. Guys are different. A lot of people are different. I genuinely believe guys with older sisters, that comes easier to them because they understand.
Yeah,
I think they're much more emotionally intelligent. Like me, like I said,
100% I agree.
vulnerability is not in my vocabulary.
What do you mean
never
by
do it.
vulnerable though?
Not as in like give yourself up like for anything or something like
No,
that.
of course.
I mean, like to be able to bring yourself to the same level.
But
as
you're like
your
your guard
Be
down.
honest almost.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're not. Yeah, be honest. Exactly. You're not like. So let's say you're with your wife and that you're not really treating her like you're less than me.
Yeah.
Like you need to listen to me.
Yeah, put
Yeah,
your guard
yeah,
down,
yeah,
innit? It's
Exactly.
just like-
Don't look down on them. Man.
Yeah.
Like something where you can talk to them on the same level and that.
Yeah.
Like you're showing yourself exactly. That's what I
Not a
wanted to
lot
say.
of guys grew up in that environment though.
Yeah.
A lot of guys, I think maybe 80% of guys have their guard up. So I think you're very privileged to have that way of understanding because you did grow up with another side of the spectrum, so you understand both sides of emotional intelligence. But like Usama said, not a lot of guys grew up in that. So what would you think is a good way of understanding emotionally those sides of maybe a relationship, in your opinion? Because you've been on that side as well.
I think it's really is the perspective you're taking it as, because I would agree with you guys when it comes to the sense of idealizing a woman and then like just doing anything for her and not receiving that same thing back. Like if it comes to that, then generally, yeah, I think being vulnerable in that case is just not right.
Yeah.
But I'm talking in a sense where you're just showing affection and you're receiving affection back.
Cool.
Do you get it?
Cool.
No, that's different, 100%. I agree with that. That
I agree with you
wasn't
100%.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, do I have the intelligence to see things or a situation like that in your perspective? Because I haven't got the tools for that.
I think sim culture genuinely stems from insecurity. To be quite honest
Really?
with you, I
Because
think
I've seen the most hard-hitting guys.
Nah,
become
I
simps.
think
It's crazy.
if you respect yourself, you
Yeah.
can't respect yourself and expect you can't not respect yourself and expect someone to respect you.
Do you know what?
Exactly.
You have to respect yourself
Yeah.
before someone can respect you. You have to like yourself
Yeah.
before someone can like you. A lot of people
That's
they
crazy.
become a simp more time because they're like, oh my days, this woman, she's out of my league.
Yeah.
Yeah,
everyone's
crazy.
like, how did you get that? So you try to give her the world, you try to give her this, you try to be needy, because you're insecure. Like, oh, these lot
To
right.
impress.
How did I get that? Oh,
Just do your thing, innit?
do your thing, man.
Yeah,
Why do you
always
think
tell
you
people
got that? She wanted you for you.
Yeah.
Literally.
A lot. So for me, I think simp culture, as a trend, it started from insecure people. To be quite honest with you, yeah. You love
Who
someone. How you
created that
love
though?
someone.
Was it a man or woman that created that?
Social media.
I think it was
Brilliant
men
question,
because
mate. No one knows.
Honestly, because
because look, when you're growing up in
Yeah.
school and that, and let's say this is secondary and everyone's still like thinking, whoa.
Yeah.
So let's say you see someone else with a girl now. Oh, that guy's a simp, bro. Look at him.
Crazy.
He's being a simp right now. It's not one of those
Yeah,
ones.
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like it came from those.
Nah, but you know the way you reacted, look, he gave you aura points and that.
for real,
you know
I
what I
agree.
mean? Ah,
I
yeah.
genuinely
Aura
agree.
points. Like,
Literally,
if you
yeah.
feed into it, then you just look like a joke, man.
Yeah,
Literally, like, yeah.
But
If you just
if you go against it, you'll be
yeah.
like, that's aura.
literally,
Yeah.
I hear it.
I can tell you're going to be a loving partner, bro, in a good way. Along about it, because again, like I said, you have the tools to understand different like scenarios. That emotional intelligence, you have different sides of it. But like I said, a lot of people don't have that. So maybe it's just a case of reading up on it, to be honest. So we understand our partners better, we understand ourselves better. Because Adam said as well another really good thing about just insecurity. I think it does come from insecurity a lot of the time, simp culture. Dilemmas now. We're going to go into dilemma discussion. We basically went a bit over with the questions because sometimes it gets really interesting, to be fair. This part of the show, again, is a new part of the show, but you would have seen it before on previous episodes that we've done in the past. but just basically going through some dilemmas that our viewers have sent in. First, obviously, the questions, now the dilemmas. The first dilemma. I'm attracted to my brother's friend.
What?
We both have feelings for each other. He's a bit older, 4 or 5 years. I'm just giving context.
Okay.
But we don't know how to tell my brother because he will go mental.
Okay, valid.
You just answered your own question. If he's gonna go mental.
Old friend,
Old
generally,
friend.
has to be.
Oh, that.
And depends how long he took to tell him as well.
Yeah.
Because if he's taken 1 year, 2 years to tell him, bro, I've been speaking to your sister.
It's been a while. Let's say a year.
Yeah.
If
Then
you know
it's a
he-
cut-off thing there and then.
If you know he's gonna go mad if you tell him, is that a risk worth taking?
But what do they do? What does she do? Because she loves this guy. So we can't even think.
Well, sometimes I don't want to sound.
Genuinely, like, yeah.
I don't want to sound dismissing to people's feelings, but sometimes you just don't get what your heart desires. Like if you know
I
he's
can't
gonna,
disagree with him. I can't lie.
if you know man he's gonna get angry, you have to hold yourself back sometimes from what your heart desires. If you know he's gonna go mad, it's like. No, I'm not gonna use you guys as examples.
Yeah,
But like my
don't do
best
that.
friend,
Crazy.
Don't do that.
but like my best friend, if he asked me for my sister,
Long
I'm not
day.
even say what's happening in it, but nah.
Do you know what? I'm actually gonna ask you guys
What?
because all of you have sisters. So forgive me again. I don't mean to be personal. You guys don't have to answer. You can just
You have,
say
you have gloves in it, like boxing gloves.
Valid.
But you know what it is, yeah? Let's say that best friend, you brought them into your house non-stop.
I'm actually curious.
Once you receive that information,
Yeah.
you question everything. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, what, are you actually upset though?
It
it's
depends.
I'm genuinely curious because it depends on the friend.
Yeah,
kind
the
of thing.
friend
but I think
and
it's
if,
behind
how
your
long
back.
they were hiding and that. Because
Yeah,
how you
behind
hiding
your
that
back,
from
yeah.
you?
Bearing in mind, again, this is someone that's younger as well. The sister, let's say for example, like she's 18, you're 23, 24.
no, I'm in 12.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
if I've
it's a
got
big gap.
if I'm 25 and I've got a friend that's 25 and my younger sister's 18, I expect that he sees her as a younger sister as well.
that's
Bro.
valid.
Such a valid
That's
point.
a valid point.
Yo, that's crazy.
Shake my hand.
Bro, if I'm
No, that's
saying-
valid.
if I'm 25 and my 25-year-old best friend is coming to me saying, yeah, me and your 19, 20-year-old sister have been talking.
Crazy work.
Before you finish that sentence, huh?
Nah, it's because like you
Fuck
brought
is
them
you.
into your house.
I don't know
as
how it
well.
feels because I haven't got a
And
sister.
they're
That's
looking at your sister
mad.
in a way.
Behind your back this whole
Exactly.
time.
and you
Exactly,
brought them
they've
into
been
your
looking
house.
at-
So
They
there's not a
You made them,
situation
like-
where you'd be happy.
Bro,
I'm just curious.
what?
You know, is it
They've
depends?
been looking at your sister
yeah.
that way? No way.
Never.
And doing it behind your back as well.
Never.
Yeah, no, no.
I don't think there's a way
I
to be
expect
happy.
them
Not
to-
one scenario where you're happy.
I don't think
No.
there is, to be fair with you. But you know what it is? It also comes off of if that guy's a good guy as well. But he wouldn't be hiding if he was a good guy.
Exactly.
Like,
But that's a
That's
specific
so true.
situation.
That's so
Sometimes,
true.
yeah.
If he was a good Muslim
But
man.
what do we
and
tell this girl? What did she do?
What did
Because
she
again,
tell?
she loves this guy.
What do we tell the girl?
It's not love.
Yeah.
It's not love, bro. It's not
Like I said earlier, sometimes what your heart desires is not what you.
I
sometimes
can't
you
even
just-
disagree with it because I know you're not coming from a point of malice.
Remember,
like,
the-
you're actually
yeah, you remember
speaking from
this.
a,
This is not what's
of view,
right.
yeah.
This is what's right.
yeah.
This is just what
And
like you might
like
regret if
like
you don't
you
do
said,
it.
like you said, you're answering your own question. If he's
Yeah.
gonna go mental,
Yeah,
you know.
like if you know,
you know the
just
answer.
Protect yourself. Like you
Yeah,
do
definitely.
that. Yes, it's a risk. It's a risk. There's a chance he might be cool with it, but it's definitely not 50-50.
Yeah.
If you know he's gonna go mad, and if he does go mad, you're risking breaking bridges between you and him and his best friend. You're gonna ruin hella relationships.
That's crazy, man. I can't lie. That's a very difficult situation to be in, man.
It is. It
Good
is.
luck to you.
What?
Not
Nah,
to you.
good-
Not to you.
Oh,
Good luck to the Dielemma guy.
But I would say, yeah, like what Osama said, I think you have to be reasonable here and
Yeah.
stop
Yeah.
speaking to the person. That's one, disrespectful to the brother, not just on your end, but to the guy's end as well. And two, if you know the answer,
like you were
You
saying
don't
earlier as well. No malicious intent. We're not trying to destroy
Yeah.
no one's heart and that.
not for real, man. This is a really interesting one as well.
Nah, okay, a man's laughing before
Yeah,
reading it. You know?
No, this
Crazy
was
one.
an interesting one.
Yeah.
My husband is a great man, but I'm not physically attracted to him anymore. He's become lazy, and a lot of his responsibility has fallen upon me. I don't want my kids to growing up knowing their parents have been divorced. However, we argue all the time, and I cannot put up with his antics for much longer.
I judged that.
25, 2 kids.
I judged that too quickly innit? At the beginning when I'm not attracted. But after hearing the rest, I hear it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
first.
yeah.
I hear it.
Yeah.
But I think it comes from has she communicated that to him?
Yeah.
If she's told him, yo, you're not living up to your responsibilities and that, you know, the guy I thought you were when I first started talking to you and that,
Yeah.
then he still doesn't want to change and be better for her, then it's valid. Like,
Yeah.
she doesn't need to continue that relationship anymore.
Nah, I don't even think that's something to communicate about. I feel like like a wife looks at her husband for
I'm
security,
with him.
for protection, like.
But MG's got a point though about
Yeah, but
communication.
I'm with him. Certain
There's
things,
a-
consistency, you have to keep that.
Exactly.
No matter
Okay,
how.
you're saying that certain things are non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
because you have to be. You can't. Because
You should
imagine.
be
Yeah.
communicating the basics.
Yeah, certain things like consistency
basics.
for me
Fair,
is
I
the
hear
basic.
that. I hear
You
this,
have
I
to
hear
be
this.
like that. Like if you're, for example, if let's switch it. Yeah, let's say the man married the woman, and then the woman she started slacking off in something.
Yeah.
You know the man will be on her like that.
Yeah.
Slacking off. You know what I'm saying? Consistency is key, and for
Yeah,
me it's
yeah.
non-negotiable.
Honesty.
Certain
as
things
well.
don't need to be
I
communicated.
think there's a difference between comfortability and consistency.
Yeah.
I think some people they make it the same thing and they get too comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
they take it for granted. Like he thinks, oh, I'm married up now.
She's gonna stay forever.
I'm comfortable
Yeah,
now.
nah,
I'm
you-
crushed. Like, bro, that's not how it is. To be
Yeah.
honest, it's consistency
Yeah.
and comfortability. Two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. I
You've
can't
got
lie.
to maintain both.
You know what?
Okay. You know what? You said he's got kids as well.
2 kids.
And he's 25.
They're still
So
quite
what-
young as well, to be
Okay,
fair.
cool, exactly. So what I'm saying is, would you want to finish that relationship there and then?
Nah.
You can't exactly. So
They're
what
still
she
very
needs
young.
to do.
No,
but
I'm
she
not
has
talking.
kids now, isn't it? So
Yeah,
what
we're not
she
talking
needs
to the
do-
woman
They're
at all.
25.
They're 25, 2
And
kids.
we're not talking to the woman. We're talking to the
No,
guy.
yeah, I
here.
know
The
to the
woman
guy,
ain't done-
exactly. So
The woman's in. She's not in the wrong.
if
But
she
she's not
doesn't
in the wrong.
communicate to him, how is he gonna change?
But like I
No,
said,
but I think at
consistency.
25 and you're already getting
Yeah,
lazy
that's
and
mad.
comfortable.
Alre-
Bro,
at
like,
25
You know what?
that's
He's
your
right.
life.
He sets a bad
Do you think we
president
should
for the
divorce
future.
him?
Exactly.
No.
Do you think they should have a
No.
divorce?
Now that, first of all, the man's in the wrong for even
He
slacking
is in
off,
the wrong, 100%.
and consistency shouldn't be. I think it's a given. It shouldn't be communicated.
yeah.
But now that he's not noticing it, I think one time she should give it once where you need to pick this stuff up.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, I'm not advocate for divorce. I think that's the last resort, innit?
Yeah.
Mm.
But if you're not
But
living
I
up to
think-
Islamic responsibility
Yeah.
as well.
But a solution,
Yeah.
you have to come to a solution that's for the better of both of you. Because if he's just slacking off and he doesn't look like he's gonna pick
Yeah.
himself up, for the better of the kids, innit?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I know the sister as well. Very religious, very good person. Got married when she was about 18, which is obviously very unheard
young,
of, very much unheard of
yeah.
in this day and age. But just to do it correctly, got married at 18, has 2 kids now, and similar age. The guy's probably younger by like a year. Not a nice situation to be in.
No, it's not.
But like Usama said, we're not an advocate for divorce.
Yeah, of
But if the
course.
guy's not living up to even his Islamic responsibility, and it's not setting a good example for the kids as well, listen, man.
Then it has to. be
And
done, yeah.
think it's game over.
men don't like when women try and hold them accountable as well. They take it as an ego thing.
Yeah, that's insecurity.
Yeah, exactly. So if she goes up to him and says, like, you're slacking, you need to do this.
That's gonna make it worse
Yeah,
sometimes.
but it's not the wrong thing to do. I think it's the right. She should do it anyway.
Yeah.
But it'll definitely hurt his ego in it. But sometimes you got to do that to get
Adam
stuff
made a
done.
banging point though as well. As a man, she should be coming to him
Yeah.
as a source of stability, comfort, reassurance.
Yeah.
And he's
the
not living
role.
up to that mark,
She
and he hasn't been doing it consistently. And you have 2 kids.
Yeah.
That's some madness.
If she can't rely on him, who's she gonna rely on?
Yeah,
He took
that's
off
true,
from my
that's
Let's
dad's.
say they have sons, bro. The son, you want to look up to.
Yeah.
The daughter wants to look up to the mum.
Is it
Yeah.
2
The
sons?
son wants to look up to the
No,
dad.
no. One daughter, daughter, and one younger son who's probably like
Bro,
2
the
years
dad's
old.
that's very important in their life. He
It
has
is,
to.
it is.
Very-
Either he picks himself up, or like I said, I'm not advocate for divorce.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
you have
I'm
to-
not here to defend them.
Yeah,
man,
I'm
either.
not. Yeah, yeah,
25,
yeah.
like this is the prime.
It's-
This is
yeah,
when you
it's
should
too
be
early
You
for
should
stuff
get
like
going.
that.
Right
That's just
now.
lazy.
I really want to get your opinion on this one. What is the point of wearing hijab nowadays if people can drink and go to the club within guidelines?
Yeah, like we said earlier, we don't want to dismiss nobody's struggles, innit?
Yeah.
People struggle and
Yeah.
people.
We had a really interesting discussion about
people
this.
find it easy. People struggle with it. If you struggle, it's understandable.
Mm.
We get it, innit? Everyone's on their own journey, and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said earlier, I was having this conversation, and the point that they were putting forward to me was, it in this day and age now, it doesn't even protect you. If anything, it's even brings even more attention to you. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And you can say it. A lot of people like to say it protects you from men, but there's some men out there that they fetishize it. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
it is
they're-
a fashionable thing as
Yeah.
well. I think
Yeah,
Adam
yeah.
mentioned a point as well. Not to disrespect anyone's struggles or diminish, like you said, anyone's struggles, but like half, I don't want to say half-assing and be rude, but half-assing the hijab and fashionizing it, creating this now fetish as well,
Yeah.
is even a bigger part of the problem. And we spoke as well about hijab not just being a physical
It's not a headscarf.
thing. Yeah, it's a responsibility that you have,
100%.
a way that you need to act, a way of life. It's not just the physical hijab, because then that is just fashion. It is just a fashion, to be honest. Anything can be a trend. Anything, even the thobe is a fashion nowadays. It's about how you act. It's genuinely a trend nowadays. It's a trend. Thobe is a trend. So it's about how you act in that thobe. You know, because anything can be a fashion. Balenciaga can release a thobe tomorrow.
Literally. I think it also sometimes, not all the cases, but it comes from a lack of education because they don't understand the true meaning of the hijab, why they need to wear it, what it's meant for them to do in it. So I feel like sometimes they're lacking that. They feel like they're wearing it just because someone's telling them to wear it, and that's not the way they should live.
Out of fear, disappointment.
Out of fear, disappointment. See, that's not the way it should go. They should do it out of them having that close relationship to their creator, to God, to Allah, and that's what it is. I feel like that's the most important thing.
Crazy. Let me ask you this then. Oh, Adam, what was you gonna say?
No, I was breathing. My bad.
Oh, crazy. Would you marry someone then? Let's say, for example, they are hijabi at the start of the relationship, but down the line they take it off. What is the
they wear hijab when we're speaking to them,
but then they take it off.
when they take it off.
Ooh.
You know, I think that's very situational.
Tricky.
Yeah.
Because why did they take it off? What made them want to take it off? And what, the struggles that happen, because there has to be a certain reason for you to take that choice. So I don't know.
I think we
It's a
don't
tricky
live,
one. What's the context there?
Just been married. Maybe she was insecure, to be honest, about how it looked on her, because I know that's a big thing as well. Everyone has their struggles, like we said. Some people don't like how it looks on them.
Yeah, I think we don't live in an ideal world, innit? In an ideal world, a man and woman, they help each other grow. I think if she doesn't understand why she's wearing it, or if she doesn't like how it looks, I think a lot of the responsibility down to the man to kind of reassure.
Yeah, 100%.
Reassure that, let's say, for example, it does look good on her, or even educate. I don't want to say it in a way like the woman's less than the man, but even educate as to why it's important and stuff like that. In an ideal world, the guy or basically the man would kind of educate and reassure as to why she should wear it and keep it on, and then she gains confidence and keeps wearing it. But like I said, we don't live in an ideal world. There's so many negative influences in this day and age, social media and stuff like that. And there's a influx of influencers taking it off and stuff like that, which I understand, innit? Like it's the world we live in right now.
I hear it all the time. So I sympathize a lot with hijabis.
Yeah.
Because I've heard it a lot, man. I
It is a
understand
struggle. It
a
is a
lot of
struggle.
time.
It's very big
A
struggle.
lot of them
But I think
just
it's a
don't like
struggle
how it
because
looks.
of the society we're in, genuinely.
Yeah, like I said, it's
and social media.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's more of a struggle than it should be.
Yeah,
quite
for
honest.
real.
Yeah, I hear it.
Before it was a
Like,
thing.
yeah,
Before
yeah,
it just wear it. It's no
literally.
problem. Yeah.
A
Like,
lot
look
of
at
a lot of
ours,
women don't wear it for life, independent.
Wow. Yeah.
They can't get jobs because really and truly, we've got to be honest here. Yeah, a hijabi walks into an interview, depending on the company, the role she's
It's not
trying
her
to get.
fault.
It's not her fault, of course.
It's already-
But as
Made
soon
a-
as they've walked
yeah.
in, someone's judged them already.
Yeah.
Someone's made an opinion.
They've made a
da-da-da-da.
choice,
It's really not easy, mostly because of how the world is.
Yeah.
Simple as.
We see the struggle. We 100%
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sympathize with
Yeah,
what
literally.
we understand. We get it, innit? The thing, obviously, we can't just stand up now and give them something to help them.
Yeah,
But all we can do is just give words of encouragement,
Yes, 100%.
or like I said earlier, reassure them and educate them. And that. But like MJ said earlier, it stems from as a kid. I think education, innit? If the parents, so to say, do their job and educate the daughters as to why it's so important and what it protects them from. Not to say it protects them from men, just what it protects them from in general. Because obviously the shaitan's always in your ear. There's always negative influence, stuff like that. It might not work, but at least the parents can say they've done their job in educating and trying their best to raise their daughter.
Exactly.
Trying their best to raise their daughter the right way.
I think a lot of people struggle, like I said, with genuinely how it looks.
Yeah.
So to counteract that and how you fight off that demon in particular is just telling yourself it's a responsibility that you have.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not trying to force anyone to wear a hijab or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know, everyone has their own struggles and
Literally.
such. Even us as men, we have our own struggles. But hijab is a big part of who we are and Islam's identity as well. And like I said, it's a responsibility sometimes, not only for yourself but the people around you, to create positive role models. Some people they feel less empowered because of the hijab. Listen, be that extra, be that person like you said that breaks the boundaries. It isn't the norm. Be that hijabi that's a CEO, be that hijabi that's a sports person, like
Be the
Premier
minority.
League, exactly,
Yeah.
Champions League winner.
I think
So do it, man.
The last thing I wanted to say is because, like I said, I was having this conversation with someone. You know, because again, a lot of girls, they don't understand, and they don't understand why, because it comes from education and whatnot, and they don't want to. I think the best thing I'll say without getting too preachy is if you do something or you sacrifice something for the sake of Allah, it will open mad doors for you, innit? So for example,
100%.
job interview, if you go into a job interview and you go in with your hijab, no matter what, you have your strong beliefs, and then you don't get it, if you put your religion first, one day a job interview will come where it's from where you never expected it, better than the last one. So what I always tell people is, if you just sacrifice something for the sake of Allah, if you can do something that you don't want to do, but you're doing it to please your creator, something tenfold, you'll get it back.
100%.
You know, that reminds me of, this isn't even a hijabi woman, this is a man, right?
Hijabi man.
And no, this guy, it's just a Muslim man, right? A brother, so this person he's applying for jobs, he's struggling for jobs, right? And he's got this idea that, you know, when they ask you your religion, he was like, should I not put Muslim?
Crazy.
That's because of how much
No, but
he's
exactly,
struggling.
it's not even his fault.
You can
It's not his
understand.
fault.
Yeah,
Genuinely,
you can understand why he's thinking
It's
that way.
Wow, it's sad.
It's you
Genuinely
got.
sad.
Yeah, it's
We had to tell him, like, listen, bro, you are Muslim.
Exactly.
That is who you are.
Yeah.
Do not change yourself.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and Allah will reward you for thinking that, and then going against that and be like, no, I'm a Muslim, bro. You're gonna get something. Allah's not gonna put you through something that you can't get through.
That's
Simple as.
crazy, man. I can't lie.
Like, just thinking back, like you're double, like, I don't know the word. You're double backing on something you stand for,
Exactly.
because of
Of an
other
opportunity.
people,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of society.
But this is a big thing as well.
It's massive.
It's massive.
not just
It's
for
who we
hijabis.
are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's who we are,
But that's
literally.
why it goes
Never
back
compromise on your thing for.
to. That's why it goes back to how you represent yourself. So there's a lot of hijabis, that they're wearing it, but they've got to understand that you're representing not only yourself but a whole community of women.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
The point we were saying earlier, if you look at a hijabi woman, you can tell that's a Muslim.
exactly.
But you can't
away.
tell, maybe if you look at a man's beard and that, but you can't look at a man and be 100% sure
assume
that's
he's
a Muslim.
Muslim.
A woman with
Yeah,
hijab is
yeah.
a Muslim.
Yeah.
So you're representing your religion. You're representing
Allah
not
gave you
just
that
yourself.
responsibility, in my
Exactly,
opinion.
yeah.
It's not a big thing. It's not a burden.
Exactly. It's a-
Allah gave you that responsibility.
Yeah.
It's not a burden. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's a
But
beautiful thing.
but we understand it. We get it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of struggle, especially in summer. If we had to, if we would we survive?
No.
You know,
it's
it is. I
hard,
couldn't even
it's
say
hard.
it.
Chance,
It's
bro.
too hot.
I would stay in my house all day. I would never go outside. If I
Literally.
was hijabi, never.
It's crazy.
But that's
Why do you think women get pregnant? They're strong.
yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
They have the
They can
responsibility.
get through
that we
this.
can't handle.
Yeah, I can hack the period simulator though. Trust me.
No,
Oh,
valid.
you tried it, yeah? You hacked
No, I
that,
hear it.
right?
But guys, listen, man. That's the end of the podcast. Pamela, it was amazing having you.
No, thank
I
you.
think towards the end we really got into like a proper heavy hitting discussion. We got through amazing points as well. I'm sure we helped a lot of people. But that's it, man. That's another episode of the Quarter Life Crisis. Again, this
best
is a bit of a
episode.
different one.
Not
I
just-
think
it's
it's
the
my
best
favorite
episode,
episode
isn't
so far because again I don't normally get like a group of
Yeah,
guys on,
yeah.
group of brothers on. But this is again Dielemma discussion. So episode 2, man. Alhamdulillah, we're back, guys. It was a pleasure having you all.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you,
Yes.
bro. Thank you for having us.
Genuinely, again, we'll have you guys on again as well.
No,
hopefully,
inshallah.
hopefully more people because again, I know a few people were meant to be here today. Unfortunately, couldn't be on.
Yeah.
But guys, that's it, man. Alhamdulillah, and again, thank you again to Oasis Juice Bar.
Yeah,
Definitely
I
go
can't
there.
lie.
Mango drink, yeah.
Crazy.
Mango number
Genuinely.
one.
Which one was
Who's
this
the guy?
one?
Who's
Which
the guy?
one was
This one was blueberry.
What's
his
this?
name?
The
What's his name? What's his
blueberry
name?
thing.
Rahman.
Rahman, brother
Let me-
Rahman.
Let me tell you something.
Top tier stuff, man.
No, but
Mango.
genuinely insane, man.
So you said you're
It's
gonna save
insane,
me half.
man.
Huh? Save you half.
Well, I can stop.
Sorry.
Genuinely, I tried every single one. I couldn't stop.
Oh,
at
my
could've
Mango.
done this one valid,
Mango
I
was
can't
too
Alhamdulillah,
nice.
man. Genuinely a massive blessing because I've been going there for years. But guys, that's it, man.